Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the ready. It's the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shoot. One guy. Take the treatment. Say 22, Jet. Mama. 22, Jet.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Blue down. Watch twist. Go. Hopper.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Boy, 43. Check, 43. Hey, I'm coming after you. Alert 3.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? The freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he completes it to Westbrook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready? 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Stay with your man. Check. Check. Hot round. Hot. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Go.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Set. 14 line it. 14 line it. What? It's me and you. It's just me and you. On your team.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Go 58's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. 58, boys. 58.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They'll get 6 on the dump off, but it'll bring up a 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, orbit. Go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, foxtrot.
Rush in, rush in.
Fire.
Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Right there, right.
General West.
I don't think you got it, son. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check your hot read.
Shoot.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, ready. 70, Indy. Greystone, travel. Clear.
51.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Ready.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Buzz.
Check 55.
2nd and 15.
Let's go.
He completes it to Tate. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. No score after
Ready.
1 on EA Sports.
Go. Go.
Yep.
Move. Mike, 55.
Big grip.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55,
Now.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Blue draw Corkers. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Hit it.
2nd and 14. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones, and he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
He's coming. We got double up, double up. Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Yeah, baby.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All day. 36, 31.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Redskins.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
That's size, baby. That's baby size. Let's go, let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On the draw, this is Love. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's it, baby.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the set. Go 58's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 31. Check 31. It's free. Slam. Slam. Kill. 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 Back.
Geis with the carry on second down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Set. Hut. AT Gator. Let's go, G. Alert flare. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Showing it. 66. Bullet. High.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
All day, every day.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got Sanu. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jones now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Bravo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, D. Mike's 56.
Deep river.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, Alpha.
Man up, D. Sponge. No.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, Haywood.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch twist. Twist.
Yo, go. Hey. High 7.
56, Mike 56. Let's get it together, defense.
Now.
Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shift. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
play of the half. It's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Got it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Yes, yes.
Motion, motion.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right there, 56.
You go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
56 is the mic. You're trash, you're trash. Mike 56, let's go.
Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ready, go to base. Check flag 45. Know your job. Out, 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 out. Check flag.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Down. 70 ending. Hey, 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 hey. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Keep it.
On the ground, it's Geis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
He don't know no better.
Throwing on second down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You got it.
What's not cool about the gain there on second down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On the ready.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Protein spill. Check 13.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got one.
Now.
Back to throw. Jones.
Quit talking about it.
That's complete left side to Shepard. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, box drop.
Now Jones to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Jones heading up here, first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now, throwing the ball on this drive.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Let's go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence.
Ready.
He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the pass.
5.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Go, boy. Kill.
5.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
At the Redskins 14-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch the shift.
Here's second and 8.
Watch the shift.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Rosa's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
It's just me and you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Good. 15 on it, 15 on it. I'm on. He's checking. Crash. Let's go. Travel. Let it go.
From the 41, Haskins. He gets this to Alize Mack, the Notre Dame product. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Slam. Whip, go. Watch the whip. Check. Hatch it.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Jim.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Check. Rotate.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Switch. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Geis. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check. Crunch.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a carry for Piron. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no. Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
I got you, boy. Slam.
On the ground, Geis. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown.
That's it, baby.
Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Save.
61, matchbox lights.
56. Watch the curl. 56. Mike. 56.
Hey, Zoo.
56.
Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 27 yards there, a first down. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the set.
Right there in the middle.
55, X3, 218, chopper. Lead River.
He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready, set.
Come on, God, 55. Back to pass. Check 37.
General West. Snap.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Mark 55. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football. And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown? One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56. 6 man. Check curls. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hit it.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Yeah, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Check 52.
This is Geis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know you feel it.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And you look back over the score sheet.